We've seen Columbine, we've seen the Arapahoe High School shooting, we've seen the Douglas County deputy shooting, and then now we have the STEM school shooting.
One emergency room far too familiar with the impacts of violence. Littleton Adventist Hospital took in 5 patients Tuesday. One of those injured students is still there recovering in the hospital. Tonight, the doctors, nurses, and EMTs have some healing to do as well. 9 News reporter Jennifer Meckel sat down with the doctor who shared his experience coping with the shootings that he has seen again and again.
I've been at this hospital for 30 years.
30 years in the emergency department, Dr. Mark Elliott has seen good days and bad days at Littleton Adventist Hospital.
I don't know why, but especially we've had a lot of big days.
He was working 20 years ago when patients from the Columbine shooting needed their care. He was here Tuesday, too.
I was actually here getting ready for meetings. We first got notice that there were 2 trauma activation patients. Within 17 minutes, we had received 5 patients. And by the time they arrived, we already had 6 emergency physicians in the department. We had 4 trauma surgeons in the department, multiple anesthesiologists, and at least 10 extra nurses on top of what we usually have.
Days like that leave a lasting mark on medical staff.
Because we not only had to deal with the situation, but then we also have the same feelings that the rest of the community has. We compartmentalize it, we take care of those patients, and then afterwards is the time to actually start taking care of ourselves.
Debrief sessions help Dr. Elliott and his team work through it.
Well, there were several physicians. 2 of them were my partners who also were involved in Columbine. And one of them has not been through any other events other than Columbine, but yet this brought things up enough that he felt it was important to be at a debrief. I think it's important to mention that you can have delayed effects. Anybody can.
Lessons learned on the toughest days in a place that witnessed too many of them.
I'm very proud of our team and how well they took care of these patients.
Jennifer Meckel, 9 News.
Dr. Elliott says the hospital runs drills 2 times a year, practicing for large-scale events like what happened on Tuesday. He credits that training for helping them to manage the situation.